Hey everyone, Calvin here. Thanks for tuning in for the video. Today is Thursday, April 25th, 2013. Let's get right into the mix, guys. On the SPY, we did stall out here yesterday, but we did blast through it. I called that it might happen. And we did kind of close off the lows of the day. We went into the gap fill today and kind of stalled out in this area, this general vicinity. That's where I kind of expected for the market to fall out after seeing if it would bust through this red candle. It did that. So this washes away a lot of bearishness, okay, guys? Now I'm sitting on a neutral stance, but I still expect that as long as you don't take out this high, this head and shoulder could be in place. So I'm expecting neutral to negative bias now. And the reason why I see that because look at the IWM. IWM is into a resistance area here as well. So if you connect these pivots right here, this consolidation that failed, and this pivot, and now it's a third hit here. So let's see if we get a pullback. We did close above this red candle, so I'm kind of neutralish now because we have one bullish scenario where we close above this candle and then we're right at resistance. So we're going to see how all this market plays out. There's nothing wrong with staying on the sidelines with these indexes. Like I said, I've been just selling options for premium on some of these big tech stocks this week. I'm doing really well. So I'm just waiting for the next chart setup for the SPY to trade it. Good opportunities to perhaps take the short if it does come into fruition. That'd be a nice setup right there. But right now, just nothing really to do right now. If you want to take a short setup here and have your stop above the 52-week highs, that's not how I trade, but that's a scenario that you can do. But guys, you have to give the benefit to the buyers as the uptrend is still intact. You don't want to fight the trend right now, okay, guys? Counter trend trading is very risky, and trying to call the top is just kind of ridiculous. Let's go to the next chart. Let's look at Apple. Actually, Apple's still kind of making a bearish pattern, in my opinion. I think it's setting up for lower prices. I mean, earnings were not great, even though they mentioned the buyback for 2000 and later in 2015, but. Look at this. Look at the downtrend that it's in. I mean, right now you're having inside bars right now coming into all these moving averages right now. So this could be setting up for a short play. And I already drew the measured move down. It brings you to 360 area, and that's where my targets have been for several weeks now. If you look at the weekly chart, that would take you pretty much right into the 200-week moving average. So that'd be a pretty decent spot to maybe nibble on some if you're looking to hold this for the long haul. But that's up to you. Could be lower prices being set up right now. That's all I'm saying. But it's going to take some time for this stock to recover. Let's look at Google. I didn't take a look at Google, but it looks like it's just, let's go on a daily chart. Looks like it is doing some constructive work over this trend line. Right now, you don't want to chase it. You probably want to wait for the next pattern to go long on it. Not much to do on Google, like I've said. Amazon did some beautiful, beautiful sell strangles on Amazon. It looks like we are testing this high here, and I've readjusted this upper trend line, so it is still into it. And after hours, it is trading in a 266. I sold upside calls and downside puts. This is what you got to do, guys. I mean, you draw measured moves and you know the worst case or best case scenario for the stock. I mean, look, I've looked at all the patterns on all time frames, measured this bull flag. What's the best case scenario if it did play out in one day? So I sold the weekly, so it expires tomorrow, so it only has one day to come to fruition. So my max upside for this move, if it did come out, was like around 315. I sold calls above that. If this broke down and failed, I drew the worst case scenario for that, measured the move down, comes up to 220. So 315 was your upside max move, and 220 was your max downside move. And this is in one day, so that's going to be a pretty extreme move. So pretty safe there, collected a beautiful amount of premium there. Let's go to the next chart. Let's look at price line. See what's going on over there. Price line, like I mentioned, is in that inverse head and shoulder pattern, so it's very bullish mode right now. Just doing very constructive movement over this neckline, and it's above this upper trend line that is kind of riding. So the measured move does take it to new 52-week highs. So I believe it's new 52-week highs. Yeah, it takes you to new highs right here. So let's see how that all plays out. What else do I want to look at? Did I look at the Qs? The Qs pretty much grinding higher. Not much doing there. Coming into a time count, so I'm kind of skeptical right now. You do have 6 candles coming in, so let's see how that plays out. Let's look at. Is there anything I want to look at? I'm just trying to make this quick once again, guys. Trying to update you guys with what I'm seeing, but pretty much I've been just playing the earnings plays. Oh, I did Baidu also as well. I played Baidu. Baidu intraday made a beautiful, beautiful. Not intraday, but on a daily chart. You can see it on the intraday charts as well, like on hour charts. When I say intraday, I mean like the smaller time frame, like 10-minute, hour charts, 60-minute charts. But you do have a inverse head and shoulder play that I saw, but the earnings did did miss. So it is right now at the 84. So this pattern technically has failed, but so failed patterns usually reverse in the opposite direction. But what I was seeing on the charts and the open interest on the calls and puts, that it should only move around 5-6%. I believe that's what I remember. I have it written down somewhere. But I went ahead and took that position, sold some puts below my calculations, and sure enough, this measured move did take you a little bit further, but that's a very, very, very extreme case. But I did sell puts in this vicinity, cashed beautifully on those. So a great week for me. I'm looking for earnings to play more earnings next week. It's going to be a great one. So I hope you guys traded it well this week. Still one more day in the trading. Still one more day in the trading week. So let's see how that plays out. I hope you guys played it great. I'm pretty much cashing for the week. So just going to let my option that I sold expire. So if you want to learn more option techniques, strategies, neutral strategies, strangles, iron condors, this is the place to be. I will keep updating you guys with my trades and some more strategies. Okay, guys, I'll check you guys later. See ya next time.